Hello, and welcome back to Reality Inspired with Ashley Inspyrz. The most recent awakening in my timeline is coming off of the last episode of being addicted to our suffering. What has now revealed itself is that surrender. If we surrender to it, you free yourself from it. So, what that looks like is if you have an issue with food, whether you eat too much or you eat too little, if it is on your mind, if you are like, I'm going to eat this and then I'm going to get fat and it's going to make me feel bad and then I don't feel bad and now my belly's really stuffed and I think I'm full, but maybe I'm not full and maybe I could have another bite because it's just so good and tastes really sweet and maybe I'll just have one more bite and then I need that salty thing to go after that and it's then oh, now it's sweet again and then now, oh, now I need to have my apple cider vinegar to make my digestion go better and then I'm going to eat this other thing again. And oh, who turned off? If that's your inner dialogue, that is your energy going to each and every one of those thoughts. Like boom, 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 boom. And same goes for a relationship of being in a relationship. Oh, they're going to do that thing again and then the thing and then the thing and then the thing. And they're like, hey, honey, how are you? You're like, what? And it's like you just made up this whole thing in your head about how it was going to go. And then it went that way. So guess what? You are creating the outcome. You want to believe that you are going to do better and that other people are going to do better. So when you're holding on to the way things are, if you keep illustrating and reviewing and ruminating over what's not working, the amount of money in your bank account, the amount of money you make, I'm trying to get myself out of this thing. I think I spoke about this on the last episode as well, is that trying implies failure. If you're trying to get better at anything, it's not going to work. If you're trying to make a lot of money, it's not going to work. If you're trying to be in a relationship, it's probably not going to work, because with trying also comes a bit of a hopeful, a desperation, a maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. It's that, and what's this? Uncertainty. That is uncertainty. And uncertainty unprocessed is rigid. And in your rigidity and your resistance, you are not allowing that pure potentiality, that pure potential. What else if better? What else can I receive? What else can I allow? Then you are freeing yourself. You are surrendering that in this moment. Can you just feel this with me? Can you feel this? So inhale wherever you are. Exhale and drop down into your belly. Let it feel good, almost like you have butterflies in your tummy. Feel good about knowing that with a clear mind and an open heart, in complete brain and heart coherence, there is no separation from you and what you are trying to call in. You surrender. You're surrendering to that it is higher than you, that it is further away than you, that it is not possible for you. You are surrendering to the what is and the what if, with an eagerness and anticipation, but with a release of attachment. There is no attachment. You're not attached on the outcome. You're connected to the feeling. What is it that you're feeling? What does it feel like if you're with that partner that you are asking for, that you're missing, that you're longing for, that is not here in this moment? Instead of that longing, that without feeling, what does it feel like if they are within? If they are here and they are serving you and loving you and taking care of you and kissing you and giving you deep, deep passion and love and sex and money and pleasure and joy and energetics and tantra and wetness and all the good stuff. Yeah, all the good stuff. Working out, sweating, getting that heart rate up. Yeah, I'm here for all of it. And to stay in that feeling of the yes, this is what it feels like and this is what I want. And then when you're like, oh yeah, like I can feel my yoni's like, now that's it. There we go. Let's go. Like this is a yes. We're a yes for this. And if it doesn't work out, we're not attached. Okay, try again. Or not try again. Feel again. Right? So it's not try again. It's feel again. Are you going to feel again? Are you going to feel? It didn't work out. Let's feel again. It didn't work out. Let's feel again. Flip it. Let's go. Like the grieving doesn't have to be so long anymore. The withoutness, the longingness doesn't have to be so without. You can ask for and receive what you are a vibrational match to. And if that doesn't make sense to you, it is how you feel right now in this moment. Maybe you feel a little like, man, whatever, I just landed on this video. This girl's talking funny, saying things. I'm intrigued. Probably gonna like it. Maybe I'll comment. Maybe I'll hit some bells, stuff like that. And you are in a lower vibration, and like that's like a neutral, that's fine. And then if you are more of a little I think I'm like Eeyore, if you're a little Eeyore, which is like an entropy, which is like just an overall indifference about the world and how it's not really serving you and it doesn't have any surprises and there's, miracles happen every day or they don't. I really don't know. There's a lower vibration to that. So then you attract that. And when that's why the poor get poorer and the rich get richer, right? Because when you're poor, you have poor thoughts. When you're rich, you have rich thoughts. So when you're poor, you're like in debt. You're running out of money. You're living paycheck to paycheck. You're not going to fight the bill. You're not going to, you got to borrow from Peter to pay Paul. And it feels like this. And are you going to get the food that you need to eat? And how much are you going to spend on groceries? And it gets tighter and tighter. And I need that new thing, but I don't get that new thing because I'm not worthy of that new thing. And right? I can go on and on and on about your worth and your enoughness and your uniqueness and your beliefs that go into that self-doubt and that those limiting beliefs. That is a limiting belief, and I can see that, and that I can feel that. I feel that limiting belief now is because I've always been like trying, but it's not in the trying, it's in the knowing. It's in the doing of it. It's in the being of it. It's in that inspired action and in that embodiment that you get what you want. And so if you're not getting what you want, it's probably because you are a vibrational match to what you are experiencing in your reality. Like, just feel that for a second. Look around, close your eyes, look around your world. Look at what's working, Look at what's not working and feel how your energy shifts from when it's working. It feels a little lighter. Oh, that's easy. Oh, and then switch over here. Oh, that's hard. I've never really been good at that. I don't think that's going to work. Yeah, that only happens for certain people, and I'm not one of them, but I kind of stick my foot in the pool, but then I like take it out. And like I kind of want to go in, but I like just kind of like go up like knee high. But then I'm like, nah, there's probably some sharks in there or something. And feel just the difference, and then go back to the what works for you. You're like, oh, that feels pretty. Yeah, that's easy. I have no attachment. Oh, interesting. You have no attachment. No attachment. And then the resistant thought of what's not working, you're like, come back to me. There's this longing. Oh my goodness, is my brain addicted to the longing? My brain loves to feel like it is without. Emo. We talked about this on the last episode. And it's just like, oh. And my moaning myrtle, or my puck, my mischievous, moaning myrtle's a bit of a whiner, and she tends to be more responsible for like the like physical headaches that I have experienced in the past. And she's been more of like, it's not fair. It's not fair that they get to have that and I don't. And then there's like the puck, who's the mischievous one, who's like kind of like a now you see me, now you don't. Or you wanted this? Oh, how about this? Oh, really good at just showing me in my reality when I'm like, I'm done with that. And then it's like, whoom, and I'm like, and then I'm like, I'm like, oh, maybe that is it. And then I'm like, oh no, this is puck. This is not my peas blossom. This is not my center. This is not my home. Where is my home? And I come back to my presence. I come back to my practice of ritual, of self-love, of stillness, of devotion. And I know it can be really hard to carve that time out. The best time is to do it in the morning. Get up before everybody else gets up and get it done. The more problems you have and the more time you think you can't spend on it, the more time you should spend on it. Like, sit with yourself and listen to a guided meditation, a hypnosis, something that clears your mind so that you can be alone with yourself and connect to the great source and the great energy that's all around you. Connecting to Great Spirit, connecting to your presence, connecting to your knowingness that you are capable of starting new today. Surrendering to the today, because the yesterday is already in the past. The yesterday is gone. And when you have that morning, the sleep is a reset. And when you have that morning to kind of recalibrate, that recalibration is going to get you further through your day without that upset, that trigger, that thing that pushes you to the lack and scarcity mindset, the longingness, the sorrow, the whatever that emotion is that you want to sit in. Unconsciously you sit in it. But when are you going to get conscious of it? Get conscious of it now. That you, by default, are letting your emotions run you. There's a balance. Listen, like, it is a balance. I'm like, am I distracted or is this focused? Is this puck or is this real? How can I come back to my truth, come back to my center, and then allow what it is that I'm desiring to, okay, yes, I am desiring this and I'm a yes to this. And what does being a yes to this feel like? Well, yes feels like I'm just here for however it shows up. Tend my garden, let the butterflies come in the garden. Allow everything to be. Keep asking, allow it to be. Plant the seed, allow it to grow. It's that flow. That's the flow you want to be in. And expecting that it is going to work out for you. You don't need to know the how. And we don't need to rush into it. And we don't need to hold on super tight to it. But we get to let it go. And in that letting go, you are freeing yourself to total expansion, to the unknown, to becoming weightless, to feeling so liberated and optimized in your mind and in your body that you reach a total transformation. And that's what liberate, inspire, and transform is. Those are my pillars. Like, that's what I am here to do, that, to liberate, inspire, and transform you, because we get lit from the inside out. And when we can shift our patterning, our habitual nature, by understanding and going in and reclaiming our mind over ourselves, and asking more of ourselves and asking for things to work out for us, and using inspired living practices and inspired motion and fitness, being holistic and coming from a place of self-love, of self-praise, of infinity being within you, and you being able to create from that space, and releasing and letting go these emotional bondage that you've been holding on to. We get to set you free from that. Thank you for joining me on this quick little bite of wisdom of surrendering to that you are embodying and you are expecting to show up in your reality. Stay tuned. I have a really great launch coming up for you with Living Inspyrd, the Conscious Conditioning 360. There will be a Wheel of Fulfillment, an audio recording, a coaching discount, a membership discount to join the membership and the Get Lit community, and where we support each other and help each other rise and let go of everything that is not serving our greatest and highest good. We also have a retreat coming up April 2025 in the beautiful hills of Fallbrook, California. So I look forward to seeing you all there. Please stay tuned and let me know what you think and what's inspiring you. Wishing you so much love and abundance this holiday season, and I will talk to you on the other side.